DKSN. I'm Dan Pisani.
And I'm Kieran DeFino.
Right now we are overlooking Perks Field here at Grant Morris. It is a very nice site. We are right now in the middle of Superstorm Nemo, which is currently hitting the East Coast, bringing down tons of snow. Many predictions of multiple inches of snow right now. We are here in this setting for a very big reason. The host of the Super Bowl for Super Bowl XLVIII in New York. The chance of a blizzard, and it's just going to be insane. It's the first outdoor Super Bowl. It's just going to be an insane sight, and this is what could happen. So that's why we are here right now. But let's not look too far into the future. Let's look back at the past. Super Bowl XLVII. What did you think about it?
Well, I thought it was a great game played by both teams. The beginning started off, the Ravens took it over, but by the end of the first half, into around the third quarter mark, the 49ers were really coming back.
It was an insane Super Bowl as it was, but if the Niners came back, they said it would be remembered as the blackout Super Bowl. Is that how you would remember it?
Yeah, well, I think it would be a major controversy about the whole blackout, and then because I believe it kind of set the Ravens off guard a little bit. It kind of slowed them down, and that's why the 49ers started coming back.
Yeah, that's what I think as well. It would have been a huge story, and I thought to myself, as soon as the blackout came on, New York was taking notes on how to prevent that for next year. I'm sure Roger Goodell and the NFL will have that happen. Never again. I thought to myself, it's like the sprinklers going off in an MLB game, and like the fifth inning. It's just in the middle of the game, something that's completely unexpected. And it's something that they will make sure never happens again. Now, let's look ahead to Super Bowl XLVIII in New York. The odds makers say the Denver Broncos and the San Francisco 49ers. How accurate do you think that is?
Well, I think that's pretty accurate, but this year I think Buffalo is the only team who's really prepared for all the cold weather, for all the bitterness, the toughness of it all. I just think it's going to be football at its best next year.
It will be football at its best. And for Las Vegas, I'm not doubting that that's the correct choice, but I'm not going to make a prediction because the season hasn't started yet. So I'm going to make a prediction, and both those teams aren't even going to make the playoffs. So I might as well just not make a prediction at all because the season hasn't even started yet, as I've said. So the point of making a Super Bowl prediction, it just defeats the purpose for me. I mean, it will be an insane Super Bowl no matter what, and there is controversy whether they'll make it back or not. So it'll just be, every Super Bowl is great. What do you think, how do you think the weather will impact next year's Super Bowl?
Well, there's never been an outdoor football Super Bowl game, so I think it's going to be a lot different because when you're in the Super Bowl, you're used to being warm and cozy and everything. But being outdoors, chance of a blizzard, not a lot of fans are going to be there because at $1,000 a seat for not the best seats in the house, and it's going to be freezing cold out there, that's not going to, I don't think fans are going to think it's worth it. And players are not going to feel that they're not going to be as good as they usually are in warm weather.
That is true. I mean, Miami and New Orleans is tied for the most times holding a Super Bowl. They've both held it, I believe it is 10 times. So both of those are fairly warm-weathered, and the players like that. They like to be pretty cozy and comfy, and they like warm weather about that. What did you think about this year, Ray Lewis ending out his career with another title?
Well, I think it's pretty good because, well, Ray Lewis, he was a great NFL player, 17 seasons, he had a ton of Pro Bowls, and I think he deserved that. He played good enough to deserve those wins.
As a player, yes, I do believe Ray Lewis did deserve to win that game, and he is a great player and one of the greatest linebackers ever. And I think it was just a great sight to see him win another game like that. And that's his second. That's a very good resume. And I hope to see him in the broadcasting booth. I want to see what he has to say in the games to come in the NFL, especially for the Ravens. How good of a chance do you think Colin Kaepernick has of going back to the Super Bowl and winning it?
Well, I think it's a better chance than this year, because this year he was a rookie. He didn't really know what he was facing, what to suspect and everything, but he still did a great job. And when you're a player like that, you realize what you're up against, you're going to do pretty good the next season.
I think it's a very good chance. I think Jim Harbaugh made a very gutsy decision taking out Alex Smith and putting in Colin Kaepernick, and I think he has a very good chance of coming back because he showed he's a very skilled player, as is Russell Wilson, as is Andrew Luck. All the rookie quarterbacks that came in this year were very skilled. But I think he specifically has a good chance of going back, especially with the team he has. And I don't see any way that they won't make the playoffs, the Niners. I think they're that great of a team. Now, what did you think? Before the Super Bowl, what was your prediction?
This year, I thought the Ravens were going to win it. So,
right.
Ravens over 49ers, yeah.
Many people thought that because, well, the Ravens, the older brother, John Harbaugh, many people thought might have the advantage over the younger brother, Jim Harbaugh. So it was a very interesting sight to see both of them. That's the Harbowl, the first time two brothers squared off in the Super Bowl, and that not even Eli Manning and Peyton Manning have ever done that. So that was a great game and will be remembered forever. Well, I think that just about wraps it up.
Yep.
Thank you for tuning in for another edition of DKSN.